Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, we are in game 5 out of 6 in our preliminary matches here at the PUBG Reddit Pochinki Showdown. My name is Jorisar. I'll be casting the games for you this evening, and I am your host, alongside Sam Walton, who is doing the observing. Now, we've had some quite fun games so far, but this is going to be a particularly quick one because we have 2 teams. We originally had 3 in this heat, but BIWC, unfortunately, were a no-show, and we don't know why. All I can suggest to people is that we highly recommend you do this telling the time thing and maybe finding out what the time zones are like before the day of the tournament. But more importantly, if you know you're in the 5th heat, the 5th heat starts after the 4th heat. That's my personal advice. But that's all right. That means we're going to get what will hopefully be a particularly action-packed and quick and exciting game, because we have the Panhandlers, who are composed of Hey90, Klame, Kuram, and Rising Fire. And they're going to be going up against John Easy, whose squad consists of Foyboy, Lost by Moab, Jonesy3444, and Sum Dum Bum, who I've now decided will be called Dim Sum, just in case Sum Dum Bum gets a little bit difficult to say repeatedly. So it looks like it's a little bit of a stretch to get to Pochinki, but everyone will be able to jump out around ruins. They should be able to get all the way to the south of Pochinki as well if they need to. We'll wait and see where the Panhandlers and John Easy decide to drop. This could end up being quite interesting. We've already seen 2 instances in the first 4 games where teams have effectively chosen to drop on the same stack of houses, and they've led to incredibly fast-paced games. Now, 2 people actually shot their parachutes a little bit earlier, so there's going to be a little bit of variation here, of course, because not everyone was dropping at max speed. Jonesy seems to be parachuting back towards the north. Oh no, Klame is right on his tail, though, and it looks like... Oh, no, never mind, he was a little bit further up. Okay, so we now start to see where the teams are going. The Panhandlers seem to be broadly going to the south side, and it looks like John Easy are going to be chilling out north of them. So everyone on the... are they on the east side of it? No, they're not even there. Okay. They're broadly on the east side. They're on the same side of the road anyway. Rising Fire is a little bit close for comfort right now, but does pick up a very, very valuable first aid kit. And that'll be useful if the game ends up going to the end times. Oh, and he gets a Mini 14 as well. Always delicious. Approximately 0 recoil on that thing. Absolutely delicious. And Rising Fire has decided the correct approach is to absolutely leg it, and I completely agree. So these teams, I think we're going to see a little bit of a different meta because there are only 2 teams and each team knows where the other are. I think we're going to see a massive blitz to loot as many of these buildings as possible, and we're going to end up meeting in the middle, and it could actually end up being very quick as a result. There aren't multiple teams to keep track of. Rising Fire, if he manages to single-handedly loot the middle buildings here, that actually deprives John Easy of an incredible amount of loot, assuming they don't take it off his cold, dead body. So let's see if that ends up happening. Still continuing to show, still only actually in a black baseball cap. This guy needs to be ever so slightly careful. And yes, there is a Jonesy in the next game as well. Apparently, there genuinely are 2 Jonesies who decided that their nicknames would include 3s and 4s in them. I believe Jonesy with an S, Jonesy343, will be playing in our 6th and final heat. And Jonesy3444, I think, is from the North American server and has been using this nickname for basically years. So it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, the universe has kind of just collided and presented us with 2 Jonesies. And maybe 34 is every Jones's lucky number. I don't know. Ask one of them. I wouldn't possibly know. Anyhow. Look at this. They're actually... Dim Sum, Jonesy, Foyboy, and Lost My Moab continuing to go from building to building here. Oh, and we've just had news, ladies and gentlemen, that BIWC have showed up, and as you can tell, they're not in this game. But what they will do, and it's a big if, is if a team drops out of the 6th and final game, BIWC will fill in for them. But otherwise, by the looks of things, as things currently stand, unfortunately, they have forfeited their position in the tournament. But of course, if we can get them in the next game, we absolutely will. There are some serious style points going on there. Green helmet, red shirt, purple pants. Someone needs to show Rising Fire a mirror. I don't know why I've only just noticed that. And sunglasses to complete the look because of bloody course. Clemay running after him. More than half of Pochinki has been looted now, by the way, and the Panhandlers have an excellent position in center stack. This is, in my opinion, the fun stack. This is the stack that Zenik taught me to jump from rooftop to rooftop on in search of crossbow kills. I quite enjoy that. If you guys haven't done that before, go to Pochinki, find a crossbow. That is not a level 4 helmet, by the way. And just get on the roofs and start jumping around. You'll be surprised how many people you can knock out. It is so much fun. I like how Lost My Mohawk can just pick up a cap and suddenly the cap will be on. There is no way a cap just casually goes on top of that hairdo. I really, really hope he picks up the cap. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, next time, boys, next time. Some more crouch jumping through window panes. That is the secret hidden hero ability of many a hero who play PUBG. And you can see these teams are moving significantly more than the teams were in earlier games. Of course, no surprise with only one team to keep track of. Do they know where the other team is now? I don't think so. But I feel like they would have had a sniff of a footstep or something if so. So they're being a little bit cautious, but they are continuing to move out. You can see Jonesy and everyone against the wall, looking for an opportunity to move out. And they're going to go ahead and move on back now. There's no need to be quite this careful, guys. You can keep moving. I don't think anyone's expecting camping out in a bathroom waiting for final circle. 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and no one's actually seen anyone yet, but it's because the teams have been so good at moving around. So John Easy now all the way on the east side still. Was that a friendly? That was a friendly flashbang, wasn't it? Are they breached the building. All right, they're going upstairs. Clear. Clear. Quick, move in. Check the rooms. Clear. Very professional job, boys. In fact, if the enemy wasn't the complete opposite side of Pochinki, one would say that was a clinical job well done. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Panhandlers. They're still moving from building to building by the looks of things. They're not exactly, well, I was going to say they're not exactly camped out here, but who can mistake those trousers? Jesus. So these guys, I guess, given they've walked around half of Pochinki and still haven't actually seen anyone, maybe it makes sense for them to stay in one place and go, can we at least see a footstep? Or some other indication that we at least know where they are so we know where to go next. Because this is the kind of stage of the game where you start getting a little bit worried about campers. Go on, get on the roof. Yes! Go on, Dim Sum, I believe in you. Checking out a lot of the houses on the other side of the street. And actually, this is going to allow John Easy potentially to get a little bit of a look in if they see someone in the balcony of that triple story. Karam getting very close to being seen by these guys here. I'm taking a look at some Dumbum. Is he going to... Oh, he spots Jonesy. Karam spots Jonesy. They definitely know they're across the street just down the road now. First shot's coming out. Dim Sum takes a little bit of a scratch to the arm by the looks of things. Two people on the roof. Oh, no, and Foy Boy is not having the best time of his life right now. Luckily, he didn't die as he jumped, but that looked rather painful, to be perfectly honest to me. Ooh, crossbow bolts. Sure you don't want this? All right. Maybe it's just me. Rising Fire, just continuing to use a third-person view to see if we can spot out Jonesy, but there are actually people closer than that. I believe Moab is closer, potentially moving out, and it looks like Dim Sum is going to be rushing down along the ground as well. And if he can get a flank in, oh, you should go to the right of that wall. You should absolutely go onto the right-hand side and try and get the flank. Oh, a very nice little cubbyhole by Lost by Moab, but honestly, if someone sees you poking out there, it's a very easy spot to get picked off from, so he has to be careful as well. There's a great spot to hide, not such a great spot for maximum visibility, and as a result, they're going to go ahead and move straight back down to ground level. Don't blame them at all. Foyboy, the first one to get knocked out by the Mini 14. Kuram managing to get that shot off at range, and Foyboy looking like he is praying to the god of the corner of the wall. Do not blame him at the moment. Lost my Moab, just going to crawl over with that level 4 helmet of hers. And we're going to go ahead and grab a cheeky little reviver. Clemay, in the meantime, admiring the wallpaper inside his building, while simultaneously checking for enemies. So this is a straight-up fight now. 7 minutes left to go, and of course they're going to be starting to use their meds as squad members start getting down. So this ends up getting strategic as well. The accuracy now against your opposing squad means they have to rush you and they cannot afford to med up later. So it's very important to get those early bullets in these exchanges. Kuram now finding his building potentially surrounded. He's actually, oh, pardon me. No, it's not his building yet. He was on the ground level, but it looks like he is up in the stairwell now. Is he going to go through the door and go to the other side, I wonder? He's by the counter there on the shop. Not selling an awful lot at the moment, unfortunately. That would have been an excellent sushi counter. That thing is massive. Rising Fire, doing a little bit of recon. How worried is he? He shouldn't be that worried, to be honest. Again, his fashion sense is the only thing he really needs to be worried about right now. Kuram, though, has other problems. Where's Wally, or Dim Sum, depending on how you want to look at your version of the world, is creeping up on the side, using that excellent right click from the AK. Rising Fire, not spotting him from the top there. And there is every possibility that if Kuram goes the wrong way, but if Sundum Bum actually moves out, he will be within plain view of at least 2 people in this triple story. This is, I think they have to go through the ground floor. Lost my Moab now on the first floor. Kuram still very patiently staying on the ground floor, not moving, crowd staying in one location. A little bit of a peek up onto the roof. Will he spot Rising Fire? Oh, he sees him, he sees him! And that's excellent shooting. There we go. First hit, I think, was a headshot. Missed the second and third bullets. The fourth one manages to knock him out. The Scar-L there doing an excellent job. Kuram now, a couple of pot shots delivered his way, going down to about 50% hit points. And here comes Dim Sum, full pelt into the shot. And shotgun to the face, or at least aiming at his face. But unfortunately, he goes down. And Kuram manages to take out as well Foyboy. So that's 2 kills to his name. Lost my Moab now trying to go in to clean up the pieces. Kuram, though, wisely going out. And it means that the people at the triple story will be able to cover for him as well. So far, this is being excellently played by the Panhandlers, who are showing superiority. And oh dear, Rising Fire from the rooftop. Jonesy trying his best to go rush against Kuram, but not able to do so. Some Dumb Bum has now been resurrected. Lost my Moab still there. It's a 2v4 situation. Looking for the people at the top. Rising Fire going down to half health yet again. Lost my Moab with a level 3 military vest. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. Frag grenade taking out Dim Sum. Dim Sum gets completely cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Dinner's ready. And Kuram now going to try and go for the quadruple. He has absolutely been on fire. Lost my Moab. Possibly the last person here. Kuram, I think, knows. Well, of course they know. It's only 4v1. So he's going around the back looking for that flank, and I think he might actually get it. Everyone knows the corner this person's at right now. And here comes Kuram. Needs to be a little bit careful. I think Lost my Moab knows he's there. Yeah, he does. But it doesn't matter. Kuram gets the kill. Absolutely beautiful stuff with the M416 to finish the match. And the Panhandlers, ladies and gentlemen, move in to the semi-finals. Now, we have 12 minutes left to go. A nice, cool 12 minutes until half past. So be back at half past for heat number 6. Half past, that is 30 minutes past the hour, or otherwise known as halfway between 1 hour and the next hour. There is no conceivable way, even with the stream delay, that you could possibly confuse the number on the minute hand hitting that little 6 at the bottom of your clock. So while we go and listen to everyone complain in Discord, ladies and gents, let's see if we have 4 teams for the last match. I'm Jorisar, your host this evening. Make sure to go ahead as well and give Pub Battlegrounds Reddit, PUBG Reddit, a subscribe, because all of the prizes being given out this evening were donations from subscribers. So thank you very much to all of you and to the more than 100 people who have tuned in at the moment to watch this game live. We really appreciate it. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, please go ahead and throw it at PUBG Reddit. It's what keeps the prizes for these tournaments coming, and it's what keeps us working for the community. This is all volunteer-based. This is all for good fun, and we hope you're enjoying the game. So don't forget to tweet us in between using the hashtag PUBG Reddit, and we'll be taking a look at some of your correspondence before the start of the next game. Otherwise, ta-ra, and see you in 10 minutes. Ciao!